preparing to feel. As I'm preparing to feel. As I'm preparing to feel. In today's video, I want to give you the blueprint on how to transform your body in 90 days. Hello, my name is Dericka Scott and welcome back to my channel. If you're someone who feel like you want to start your weight loss journey but don't know where to start, or you someone who started but you've reached a plateau and your body just kind of won't lose any more weight, then this video is for you. Welcome back, boo. So to give you a little backstory, in 2020, I gained around 30 pounds and then I lost the weight. I started working out and doing all of the things that I'm about to explain in this video in 2021, the end of 2021. And then throughout 2022, I lost that 30 pounds. Towards the end of 2022, I ended up pregnant. So that's where I had gained 65 pounds. And then I lost 89 pounds postpartum. I am a registered nurse and I've been on my own health and fitness journey for the last 13 years. So things have changed. I've gotten older, my body's changed, my body needs have changed. I decided to create this video to let you guys know what I did. Because that first time that I lost that weight in 2022, I did it in 4 months. But if you follow these guidelines, your body is going to lose weight. I created very simple habits to help me with my weight loss journey. Now let's get into it. First tip, y'all already know what I'm about to say. Raise your hand if you know what I'm about to say. Walk. If you're somebody who don't walk often, aim for around 8,000 steps a day. If you do walk, start at a minimum 10,000 steps a day. Y'all gonna hear me say this a million times. Get you a walking pad, go outside and walk your neighborhood, go walk a metro park, go walk on the beach, get them steps up. Walking is low impact, it's not hard on the joints, which means that anyone with mobility can do it. Not to mention, there are so many benefits to walking aside from just trying to lose weight. Walking improves your sleep, walking improves your heart health, increases your circulation. Walking also helps lower your blood pressure, lower your cholesterol levels. Walking, it lowers your stress levels, which we already know when you have high stress, you're not gonna lose weight or it's gonna be hard for you to lose weight. Walking also helps with your balance. I started lifting weights in 2013 and then I also started altering my diet, eating more whole foods in 2013. And I want to say the game changer for me in 2022 was me adding in walking and jogging. But the game changer for me postpartum was walking. So like even before I was pregnant with my son and I lost that original 30 pounds, I was down to maybe like 180. I'm 5'9", just to let you guys know. And then now I am my high school weight. Really the only thing that I did was increase my steps. Like before when I would jog and stuff, like I was just jogging. Now I actually pay attention to my steps. So the only thing that I really changed was walking. When I started walking was where I started to see the most significant change in my body as far as weight loss. Which brings me to my next one. Increase your whole foods. Whole foods as far as your fruits, your vegetables, lean meats, and whole grains. These are the foods that you want to increase. The foods that you want to avoid are foods that cause inflammation in the body, such as dairy. Dairy is highly processed, refined sugars, like different foods that are out there that have high sugar. Like I could name a few: soda, pop, different energy drinks, cakes, cookies. I love them too, y'all. I love them too. And I eat them from time to time. I'm not about to cause chronic inflammation on my body, which causes me to retain or gain weight. Cook your own food. You know what ingredients it is that you're putting in your food, so you know exactly what your body's consuming. I said it before, I'm gonna say it again. Read your labels. Read your labels so you know exactly what's in your food that you're eating. The perimeter of the grocery store is really where you should be grocery shopping most of the time. You get your little snacks, put your little snacks in your cart, but for the most part, I eat pretty much whole foods. The days that I go to work are the days that I typically meal prep. The days that I'm off are the days that I eat with my family and I eat what I want. So again, I said this in my first video, and my second, probably third video, is that you don't have to do all of these things all of the time. You don't want to do these things and stress your body out. You don't want to become hyper consumed and focused and obsessed with losing weight to the point where you're actually causing your body to stress out and doing yourself a disservice. When it comes to reading like your food labels, you want to actually, what I typically go for if I am getting something that's a little bit more processed, I'm going for the item that has the least amount of ingredients in it. If it has over 4 ingredients, honey, it don't belong in my body. Look at your food label and it's a laundry list. Don't eat it. One thing that I noticed is that when I do increase my fruits and vegetables or my whole foods, is that my body it does not crave sweets. When I increase my whole foods, my body, it feels more satisfied. It's like I'm giving my body the nutrients that it needs, and then it just doesn't take as much to satisfy me. If I cook me a whole foods meal that has all of the food groups in it, I mean, I'm gonna cut out the grains because I really don't eat grains all like that. But with my lean meats and my vegetables and eating my fruit and then adding me some good healthy fat, y'all, I am full. But for the most part, I'm very satisfied after I eat my food. And I noticed that the more that I'm giving my body nutritious foods, the less that it actually needs. So refined sugars, trans fat, processed foods, those all cause inflammation in the body. Oh, this is a good one, honey. This is a good one because this is one that nobody talks about. Increase your fiber intake. When you eat more fiber, your body feels full for longer. There's a lot of different foods out there that are high in fiber. One of them that I personally put in everything is avocado, because avocado goes in everything. The average human don't eat enough fiber, especially in the American diet. It's really hard to achieve enough fiber because when you look at these foods, if you even look at the fiber that's in the foods that you buy, it's typically low in fiber. You really have to eat whole foods to get fiber. And even then, you're eating a lot of it to get enough fiber. I think we should be eating around 50 grams of fiber a day, if I'm not mistaken. And it's really hard to consume that, especially if you're not eating enough whole foods. And because fiber keeps you feeling full for longer, you're less likely to snack. To name some of the benefits of fiber, fiber helps regulate your bowel movements, especially like you should be pooping. A lot of people don't poop. And if you're not pooping, increase your fiber. It may help you poop. Another thing fiber can do is lower your cholesterol. So what a lot of people don't know is that fiber actually helps remove cholesterol in your body through your stool. Postpartum, my cholesterol was elevated. So the one thing that I did was, I'm like, well, I'm about to just increase my fiber. And I realized like, yo, it's actually kind of hard to increase your fiber. I mean, it's not hard to increase it, but it's hard to eat like 50 grams of fiber a day because it's a lot of foods that's not high in fiber. But that was one of the things that I did. I also add chia seeds to my smoothies. Chia seeds, flax seeds, hemp seeds, they belong in smoothies to me. I'll do the chia seeds. I was eating chia pudding. That was another thing because chia is very, very high in fiber. If you want to increase your fiber, avocado and chia seeds were like my go-to. Some of the other things that fiber is good for is that it helps feed your gut bacteria. Like gut health is linked to the wellness of our whole entire body. The gut is responsible for our digestion. It helps with us producing certain nutrients in our body. And the gut also helps regulating our immune system. Different color foods do different things in our body. So when you're eating, you want to try to aim for a plate that is full of fruits and vegetables and that is colorful. You don't want to eat just only greens. You want to put some reds in there, some oranges in there. You want some yellows in there. Like eat a variety of foods. This is going to help with your gut microbiome. So like some of the things that I eat is I'll do potatoes sometimes. I'll do sweet potatoes sometimes. Lean meats, I do ground turkey, chicken. I'll do salmon. As far as the vegetables, I just eat a variety of vegetables. Mainly, zucchini, broccoli, squash, carrots. Like I do a variety of vegetables. The beauty in eating whole foods is that you don't have to limit yourself. Like there's no such thing as eating too much healthy foods. Honey, if you're hungry, eat. What I'm going to do is add avocado to almost everything. Healthy fats, good for you, okay? Healthy fats increases your good cholesterol and decreases your bad cholesterol. Healthy fats that I consume, you can do nuts. I personally am an avocado girl. Again, avocado, I can probably eat multiple avocados in the day. Extra virgin olive oil is what I cook with, and then I also cook with avocado oil. It's a lot of studies going around right now where people are saying that seed oils can cause inflammation. So for me personally, I am staying away from seed oils as far as cooking with them, and then I'm staying away from them being in the labels of the foods that I buy. I wanted to spend more time on diet because diet is that's key. I'm not saying you need to do these things all of the time, but I'm saying like just start being mindful of what it is that your body's consuming. Being mindful of trying to decrease or eliminate inflammation, because inflammation will alone keep your body inflamed, which will keep your body actually holding on and retaining different fluids. So you may think, oh, I gained 10 pounds. And for real, you ain't even gained 10 pounds. You gained 10 pounds of inflammation. If you cut out whatever it is that you was just eating and switch it over to whole foods, your body's going to automatically lose weight. Scale weight is what I'm referring to because of the inflammation that you just decreased. Which brings me to my next tip. Create a sleep routine. Sleep hygiene. For me, I aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep at night. When you create a solid sleep routine, like your body just knows it's time to go to bed. So like for me, as soon as I change it to my pajamas, my body like, all right, we got about 30 to 45 more minutes of awake time. And then it's time to go to bed. Some of the things that I like to do is read before I go to sleep. A couple other tips, if you're someone who struggles or just have a hard time going to sleep and staying asleep, maybe you should just try to switch it up. Some things that I will recommend is maybe taking an Epsom salt bath before you go to bed. That helps wind you down. I don't know about y'all, but Epsom salt, when I take an Epsom salt bath, honey, oh, my body feels good. I spoke on in my first video, tart cherry juice, and mix some magnesium in there and some sparkling water, and you can drink that, or you can do just magnesium by itself, which can also help relax your nervous system. You shouldn't wake up in the morning feeling groggy. You shouldn't wake up in the morning feeling like you didn't get enough sleep, because if that's the case, that means that you're probably getting sleep, but you're not getting adequate restorative sleep. That's what's really important. I've seen like other people say that they like to sleep in their room and their phone is in a completely separate room. So it causes them to not scroll, which we know the blue screen can affect your sleep. It can keep you awake, keep your body thinking that it's daytime. I would suggest, even if you are so attached to your phone that you can't put it down, put that phone in another room. It don't need to be on you at all times. Y'all get off y'all phones. Well, not right now because the video going, but after the video was off, get off your phone. When I used to work night shift, my go-to was blackout curtains. I needed blackout curtains. I needed to trick my body into thinking that it was bedtime. So blackout curtains, a shower, or a bath. Take Epsom salt baths after work. Man, that was like the best sleep before going back in. I also like the Dr. Teal's, it's like the lavender bedtime spray. That's another good one. It has like melatonin in it, so spray your bed, get it. Like the bedtime routine is essential, y'all. To name a few of the things that sleep actually helps with, it helps regulate your digestive system. Sleep also helps regulate your hormones. It helps restoring the body, detoxes the body. Sleep also helps with your immune system and your memory. So get y'all some sleep. We be out here thinking that we can just go without sleep. No, Bookie, we getting older. So sleep is essential. The older you get, I'm sure that you guys know that like lack of sleep is linked to Alzheimer's, it's linked to dementia, it's linked to all kinds of neurological disorders. The next tip is read you a book. Sometimes I like to read self-help books that are like motivating, or that can help me learn a couple things about human development. Another thing that I started when I try to get into my soft girl feminine era is reading for pleasure. So that I read actually quite a few novels just for pleasure, without having in mind that this is a goal that I'm trying to achieve to learn about this. It's like, nah, I'm not even trying to learn. I'm just reading for pleasure. So some of the books that I would recommend is The Alchemist. Becoming Supernatural was another book that was like a game changer for me. Atomic Habits, and You Are a Bad ASS. Reading actually calms the nervous system. It helps improve your sleep. It helps decrease your stress. Reading also helps with brain stimulation and growth. So we out here getting smart because we reading. And my next tip is download you a habit tracker. So before I put these habits in my phone, well, in this habit tracking app, and throughout my day, I will cross these things off or check them off of my list of things to do, which kind of is almost like a form of like tricking your brain, because your brain secretes dopamine when you check things off of your list, which causes you to feel motivated, which also causes you to repeat the task. So it helps with building up consistency and also discipline, which brings me to my next tip, which is hydrate your body. 60% of our body is made up of water, which means that we have to stay hydrated. Staying hydrated also helps decrease inflammation. But a couple things that you can do is, what I do is, like I said it in my first video, I like lime water, fresh lime water mixed with filtered water and pink Himalayan salt. It's like mineral water. Or I'll do half filtered water and half coconut water for electrolytes, which also helps with the fluid balance in the body. You can consume fruits that are higher in water, like watermelon, strawberries. We love strawberries. I can't go to the grocery store without getting strawberries from my house. My son loves them. He loves blueberries too. Oranges and cucumbers. Cucumbers are really high in water. When I'm hydrated, I notice the difference in how glowy my skin is. I notice the difference in how my joints feel. Like I'm less stiff when I feel hydrated. Another thing about hydration is that I feel full for longer. Sometimes you think that you're hungry and you're really just thirsty. Some of the benefits of proper hydration is it helps the body detox. It also helps the body digest. It helps with regulating the body temperature. Proper hydration helps increase circulation, and it helps transport nutrients to different organs in our body. And for our last tip, ground yourself. Like I take the time out every morning that I wake up to express gratitude just for all of the little small things that I'm grateful for. If you pray when you get up in the morning. Like these are things that help you to be present. These are things to help decrease your stress levels. These are things that helps with your faith and your belief system. So ground yourself, pray, meditate. Like it's kind of funny because in 2022, when people was asking me, how did you lose this weight? Y'all, I kept telling them I think that I meditated the weight off, because that's genuinely how I felt. I didn't really do anything that was intense to where I would feel like, okay, I'm just like effortlessly losing this weight. But I definitely was very heavy on journaling, meditation, and being present and reading. At the time that I lost the original weight or the initial weight, I was only working out 3 days a week. And then I would jog or walk. Like I was going to the Metro Park. I was outside a lot during that time, which I absolutely miss and love. I wish it would warm up in Cleveland, Ohio, because it's cold. I was doing those, and then I was only eating healthy only on the days that I would work. So I meal prepped for work, and then outside of work, I ate what I wanted. So I wasn't doing anything that was like really intense or very strict. But I was meditating, and I was journaling, and I was listening to my books, and I was reading my physical books. And I'm telling you, I was very grounded. Belief system was strong. Faith was very strong that year. Like emotionally cleansing and detoxing. And as a result of that, the byproduct of that was that I was losing the weight. Stress increases inflammation in the body. So if you're grounding yourself and expressing gratitude, you're decreasing inflammation. And as we know, like I said before, inflammation causes weight gain. Grounding regulates your nervous system, it decreases your stress hormones, and it helps regulate your sleep. So like it's like all of these things are connected. So if you do the things, this is the blueprint. The sleeping, the grounding, eating your whole foods, because your gut is also connected to how you feel emotionally. I want to say, like, we look at some of these things like it's luxury, like prioritizing sleep. Like sleep is not a luxury, it's the necessity. So some of these things, if you are doing all of the things on this list and you still feel stagnant, or you still feel like your body's unable to lose weight, go get your labs checked. You might have some issues with your thyroid. You can have PCOS, just to name a few. But there are a lot of different diagnoses out there that affects your body's ability to lose weight. So I would go to the doctor and get my labs checked. Some diagnoses more than others can make it harder for you to lose weight. But I will say a lot of different diagnoses, they tend to go undetected until the symptoms are severe. So I just say, as a rule of thumb, go see your PCP. Go get your labs drawn, see what's going on with your body on the inside, and take it from there. I just want to put a disclaimer out there. The information in this video is used for informational purposes only. This information is not for substituting any medical advice. So if you have any concerns about anything that you may change, then you should speak with your provider. I had to post a disclaimer because y'all ain't about to be sending the feds to my door talking about I done gave them medical advice and they had this experience because of that. Nope. Seek your provider. So comment down below like some things that you took from this video that you plan to incorporate, or some things that you think that I can incorporate, just I guess to continue on or to trial and error in my own health and fitness journey. Thank you all for watching my video. Again, if you felt like my content was valuable, like this video, subscribe, share, send this to Auntie, because Auntie probably need to hear this. At this point, I feel like we all family. So I want all of y'all, my aunties, my uncles, my cousins, I want everybody to get this information and to optimize their health. And as you already know, I'm coming with more content See y'all in the next video.